Hi there, welcome to Random Life and Boxing. My name is Vargazi Rana. In this video, I'll be demonstrating you the moves which you can do, perform if you're living a sedentary life. Means you're doing a desk job 9 to 5 or whatever timing night shift and you don't have the time to do the workout. It'll take just 10 minutes with me. Pull your arm beside the elbow. Not exactly at the elbow joint, you can do there too, no worries in that. But if you go slightly ahead, that'll be fine. If you're holding near the wrist area, you have to keep your arm straight and elbow locked. Arm straight and elbow locked. Don't keep it bent. Then you just have to apply pressure from outward to inward. One arm is pushing it. I prefer doing close to the elbow joint. One arm is pushing it and the other arm is pushing it back. So pull and push motion. One is pushing inward, other is pushing outward. So like that you have to do few reps, like 16 to 20 reps. Same way you perform each side, take rest. Now just stretch your fingers downward and upward. See 1, 2, 3, 4. So like that I did 8. We keep on improvising and increasing. So that is one round of 4. And keep increasing and keep going on and on. When you do this, you will notice that your forearms are getting the pull and the stretch. More blood flow to the forearm muscles. And you know, our ligaments and tendons I talk often because I'm into combat sports. That's why I focus more on bone strength. You can see the 3 segments of your finger here and the 4th one is inside the palm. Now, next one we are going for the wrist rotation. Interlock your fingers and you can join your forearms if possible, that'll be good. Just rotate clockwise 5 to 10 seconds and same way you're going anti-clockwise. Wrist extension in such a way that you're not opening up your palm, you're joining your palm as if you are pushing each other, the wrist to wrist, or the way you push a wall. That scenario you're throwing the hands down and up with tension towards each other, vice versa. This is really good and it'll work on your extensors plus the bone attachment there, the bone attached to the other bone by the ligaments. Next we are going for the neck. Keep your phalanges, the fingers over your head and from side you are pulling. If you are way too tender then you have to grab your wrist. I'll prefer not. You can directly keep your palm on the outside of the other hand and there you're pushing and the other hand is pulling. So the neck will be getting that tension. In this scenario, you will be working on your neck muscles. Then your neck will become thick and thick. At a point, it will be condensed and strong. The neck muscles attach to various bones of your skull, spine, thoracic cage and your shoulder girdle, which will give you good balance and posture. The sternum, the bone, chest bone, same way you have here the sternocleidomastoid, which is often called as the lateral cervical muscles. The neck bone, around that you will be having the muscle group. They have to be strong and for that you are going for lateral side to side head motion. And often you have seen that dropped head syndrome where due to the regular use of the current technologies and you are using the mobile phone, it happens. You have to work on the muscle group which are at the posterior part. So both the scalens, the sternocleidomastoid, act in the contralateral head rotation. Contralateral head rotation involves the back side of your neck. So that's why if you go for the head circle head rotation, that'll give you a good and thick neck. Now for that, I'll give you an alternative. You touch your chin to your left shoulder, the collarbone, the end part. Same way you touch to the right side. You go in this motion, with me you're going here and it'll be working on the same scenario. Your neck muscles are just amazing. They are responsible for head movement, stabilizing your upper region of the body, the torso, assisting in swallowing the food which you eat, helping to elevate the rib cage when you breathe. And breaths are very important. You must take good air so that good oxygen will be absorbed by your lungs. When you keep your chin side to side, making a semicircle down to top, that time your neck muscles are involved maximum. Same way you can go the reverse semicircle, touching side to side, your chin to your sternum, the chest bone, and then sidewards. In that, your muscles, you will see today if you do left to right 1, right to left 2, the counts 20, 30, tomorrow you'll be having little pain if you're doing first time. Your sterna and cledo bones by the mastoid muscles around your neck when you grab the side of your neck. Same way as the stenoid, omohyoid, your trapezius line, the scalene, levator of your scapula, that muscles, the splenius capitis or the semi-spinalis capitis. I mean the down of your skull is resting at those area capitis. There you have to have little more of the strength. Muscle strength is needed to have good posture. Same way when you keep head down to side, it will be worked on and you'll have a good posture. Next we are working on our forearm area. Near the forearm you have the muscle group, the brachioradialis, forearm flexor, these are the muscle names, and inside you have one large bone called as ulna, and the interior part of the forearm when you touch it there is your radius. These are attached. The ulna is attached to the humerus, that is bicep bone. Bi means 2, sep means muscle. That bone is your humerus, and bone to muscle attachment is the tendon. Whenever you work on the way you are hitting continuous uppercuts or you're weaving the string of the kite which you fly. So in that scenario, even your bicep will be involved plus the related tendons will be getting the pump. So tendon pump. Majority of the people, we don't work on the tendons and ligament. Hope this is helpful. Give a thumbs up. Next, I'll tell you the muscle anatomy. Anterior, posterior and medial are the 3 distribution of any muscle group. Anterior means the front part, posterior means the back one, and the green color here is the lateral, the red is anterior. So here we are working on the deltoid muscles. The deltoid, they are very essential and crucial for our day-to-day functional activities. The lateral, frontal and the back, posterior. These all will be involved whenever you go for deltoid circle or just keep on flying like a bird. Just lift them up and down. So you'll be working on the lateral part. Go front and back, posterior and anterior part will be involved. That's how simple. You just have to think of the motion, and wherever that motion is giving the pain, next day is what you have worked on. Here we are working on all the 3 areas of our deltoid muscles being major here. So that gives you a good and offensive and essential workout. Hope this was beneficial. Even you see the scapular blade. The scapular blade here where this green color muscle is attached and yellow color nerve is extending. And there those ligaments. The ligaments which are humerus and your scapula and the cavity is called as gleno cavity. Same way you open and close. You can go for long range of motion also, but if you go shorter motion, that'll be best. Short motion will give you more contraction. So we always remember one thing, go for contraction. Especially if you're into the sedentary lifestyle, this will be real beneficial. And those ladies and girls who are looking to have a toned body shape, I'll prefer and I'll suggest you this workout is best for you. Same way, the way you beat the Congo drum, you're keeping your hand palm facing down, up and down. That'll work on again the posterior part plus your gleno cavity. The gleno cavity here you can see is filled by the ligament, and a ring is attached which is called as labrum, which gets strengthened up by doing these kind of workouts. So the chances of getting shoulder dislocation will be reduced if you do these kind of workouts, because in sedentary lifestyle and alcohol, our tendons, our ligaments, they become a little weak. So the attachment tries to get loose and the grip goes less. That's how you get the injuries. To avoid injuries, always eat fit, stay fit, and be hydrated. You understanding my part? Always be hydrated, because water takes the nutrition wherever it is needed, and drink well. Don't have the habit of drinking the other drinks often. Next, we'll go for a little more of the workout. We did the deltoids. Now let's go for our obliques, our sides. You always have to keep your spine straight. Here, the latissimus dorsi, your lats, or you call them sides. We'll give that portion a little blood. Touch side to side, either the same hand to the same leg, or you go alternate. You can go alternate, you can keep the legs close or wide. If you keep close, that'll not give you more of the pump, but starting it is okay if you're not able to keep the legs a little wide. Then when you keep the leg wide like a chimp, you have to go side to side. It'll work on your ribs too, and the ribs are attached. This green muscle here which you're watching is part having the serratus. The serratus is the muscle which is very important for any boxer, and even if you're sedentary. You can go alternate way, right to left, left hand to right. So that'll work on your obliques too, and even the core muscle will be involved slightly. We are focusing here not on building them, because for building you can go for other workouts. We are focusing here on the stretch and blood flow. The serratus anterior is the most crucial part. Again, the way we have deltoid, same way for boxers, serratus muscle is very important. It will also work on your trapezius, the green area, infraspinatus, these muscle groups which I'm naming the yellow color, and the teres major, they are very essential. Even the rhomboids, because that will give you the functional strength. The rhomboid here, the blue color, it is also major, minor, and that area is essential. But most crucial is your serratus. Next, we're going for working on our hip muscle, the gluteus maximus, and so does the nearby area, major, minor area. So you have the medius, the medial area, and the minor area, and the maxis area. This is the largest muscle in your body and stores and gives you the max amount of pump. You can go for glute bridges or glute raises, those kind of workouts too good. You're just keeping your knees locked. If you're seated, just lift your leg up and down. Now, if we have covered so much, why not we go for our calf muscles? Push your knees. You don't have to keep on the patella, that kneecap. I'll prefer standing calf raises, but if you get a staircase or wherever your heel is going fully down, that'll be the best case. I'm keeping it lateral here. You have to turn your phone and see there. Your heel is going slightly or completely down. Then you're lifting up. In that way, you'll have the maximum and majority of the pump. Or in the floor, you can keep lifting your ankle up and down. When you do that, you can involve multiple and different angles. Why? Because when you have different angles, the entire calf muscles will be involved. The calf muscles are scientifically called as gastrocnemius. Here I'm telling you the scientific names just for our mutual benefit, so that the content will be better. When you keep the toe pointing outward, so that time not only your calf muscle but the down below where your those caps, you can see the boot caps there. So there is one muscle called as soleus that will be involved too. When you keep them pointing frontward, you're working on the middle area, the medial area you're working on. But if you keep your toe pointing each other or your ankle outward, that time you'll be working on the anterior part. I hope this will be best. Give a thumbs up. Thank you very much.